People often say that you're your own worst critic, but critic is just another word for judge. And when you're your own biggest judge, you can become your own jailer. As a high performer, as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a business owner, as an artist, you may feel imprisoned in your own head sometimes. You're stuck, and no amount of inspiration can ever give you the freedom to create. This feeling may make you abandon your personal projects and instead help others bring their visions to life. It's not that you don't have ideas or want to create. It's just when it's not your own story, it isn't as scary to put out into the world. So you might find yourself helping others, supporting others, cheering on others, and in secrecy, you feel like you can't breathe your own creative expression. The goals and the dreams you have for yourself, the intentions you have, they don't go near anywhere as close as others do because it's easier to please others than it is to please and help and support yourself. You choose to ignore your own visualizations because you're not able to move forward with your ideas with any real confidence, or if you are, it's not moving forward as much as you would like to. You don't move forward with your ideas. You let the pressure of an audience influence your creative process. You've stopped viewing your work as an artist and begun viewing it as a judge. Over time, you may realize that the thing keeping you back, guess what it is? It's perfectionism. The dictionary defines perfectionism as a disposition to regard anything short of perfection as unacceptable. You hear other people call themselves, perfectionists, and usually it's said as, some sort of humble brag or a badge of honor, but for most, perfectionism is an anchor. The thought of making mistakes, right? Of failing is so paralyzing. You might even fear success or blooming because that's unfamiliar, isn't it? Everything has to be perfect or feel perfect, or it isn't even worth trying, or so you thought. One simple realization can break these binds holding you back. When you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't see what everyone else sees. You're overly critical of every detail. We all wish that we could change something we see, but the thing here is that there are certain things that we just cannot change, right? It's just not. And most people would probably not even notice what you notice about yourself. What I challenge you to do is to realize that your art is no different. What it is that you create is no different. You might be criticizing your work so heavily because you view it in a mirror. You know what you want to see, but you can't make it exactly that, so you don't see any point in trying. When you view your work like that, you will never be fulfilled. There's always a change that can be made. It's an endless cycle of judging yourself and abandonment. Perfection is how well something does what it is intended to do. What if you could create art simply to express yourself then? What if evoking feelings in an audience simply is a bonus that is out of your control? What if the response of others simply isn't yours to deal with? Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes, right? Art is allowing yourself to know which to keep. You will never be able to show anyone what's in your head, ever. At best, it will be an approximation with some flaws, but that's okay because that is what resonates with others. Because those flaws that you have, you get to learn to accept and choose to keep. Make sure to allow for flaws to be there because, again, that is what resonates the most. That is what your life journey is about. It's about learning to see your flaws as that which resonates. And that's what we're here for, to connect the flaws that we have with others and create connection out of it. I encourage you and I invite you to get on the wait list to join the tribe of sunflowers and bloomers at bloombeyond.com/apply to create a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. Because even though that it's easier to tell someone else's story and to please others rather than to be there for yourself and create for yourself, trust me that I can see a different way of doing things for you. Because I've been in both places, both in perfectionism and beyond it. So again, go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply to join the Bloom Beyond tribe. Stay bright, brave, and balanced.